Cass and Jess, if you're here, request. Cass and Jess request. I don't see him. I mean, honestly, I don't care what you guys think of me, but there's a lot of people who do.
I just hate to see you get on here and people just attack you and say mean things to you. I know there's a lot going on with you, and I don't think it's, I didn't catch the first part, what was all going on with,
Wait, Crystal, I'm gonna leave you up. Purple Dragonfly, what do you need? What do you need so bad, honey?
What I do need, Lisa, for one, you're not going to lie upon me. I am Carmen. I offered you to come and get you. I bought you pizza. But you will not tell them that you saw me 2 days later that I did this off for the internet. Absolutely not.
Oh,
you
Carmen.
know Mary and Maggie very well. I know your back history with them as well. So I'm not going to put that out there. However, I want to say to this chat, though, this is what I was trying to do yesterday in your defense. You people you got to stop coming on here and putting her down and telling her this, that, and the third about all these fucking drugs. Do you not understand?
You did it for the internet. You did it for the internet.
No, I sure the fuck did.
You had 9 people watching your live. After you brought me into it, you had 1,000. 9.
I did it to confront you, to get you to stop doing this, and then to be in your defense, sister. To
Carmen,
tell these people to stop calling you a junkie, because it's not okay. It's not okay to sit there and say this, that, and the third. I don't give a fuck if you're on here begging.
Carmen,
I don't
please
care
let me talk.
Asking for
Please.
money. I'm not going to help in that ever again. I will never put that out there again on myself.
Carmen.
However,
I'm going to drop her if she doesn't let me talk.
Let me finish, and then we'll go back and forth.
If you would have came up to me, if you'd have came up to me at the clinic and said, listen, I'm trying to get more followers. Let's go on and pretend like we're fighting. I confronted you. I would have done it.
Followers, girlfriend, I do not go live.
Oh my God.
I don't need your followers. I don't need followers. I literally surf the internet. I got too much of my own shit going on. I did help you. And I still...
Why don't you want to talk about Maggie and Mary? Why?
What about them?
Why?
You want me to
Why don't you want to talk about them?
You want me to say it?
Go ahead.
So, you know the thing that you just said, that you don't go to the clinic for drugs, right?
Yeah.
You take methadone, right?
Yeah.
What about the Klonopins that you've gotten from one of my neighbors?
From Maggie.
You said it, but you begged her for those.
Okay, well, do they smoke crack and I don't?
Absolutely not. I live right across the hall from
You're a liar.
You, honey, need to get yourself checked into a place so you can get off of the Klonopins. I have been at your defense from the very jump, because I don't feel that it's okay for anybody to sit here and call you out on shit. I lost my fiance to a heroin overdose. I'm not an addict. I don't do drugs. I've never done drugs. I have a heart, and your whole story has broken me in two because of all the shit that these motherfuckers out here are saying about you, and I don't like it. And I have tried to defend you. And yesterday, when I was sitting there, I was blasting you in the chat. Do not show any fucking personal paperwork. You don't owe a motherfucker out here not one fucking explanation. Nothing. Especially when it comes to your personal information with you and Jace on there. Stop showing it.
Mary, I don't care about. Mary, I don't care about. Maggie, I love. I'm going to have to now get into it with her because of this.
You're going to have what?
I'm going to have to get into it with Maggie because of this.
Why are you going to get into it with Maggie? It's like you're the one that said her name. I didn't, right? Right?
No, you did. You said Maggie and Mary.
You said... Why don't you want to get into it with Mary and Maggie, right? Right?
Yeah, because they do more drugs than just benzos.
You really think so?
I know so. I was in IOP with her. She said, if I don't drop one clean urine, I'm getting thrown out.
Who are you talking about? You're talking about who?
I'm talking
Maggie
about
Mary?
Mary.
Oh, you're talking about Mary. Mary, come here real quick. I got Lisa
Mary.
Richards right here online. So therefore, it's like, do you?
Yeah, come on, Mary. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Does your sister smoke crack?
Yeah.
So now you're gonna get into it with Mary and Maggie, right? So they'll see you at the clinic tomorrow.
Because I swear to God, she'll lose. She'll lose, and if she don't, I'll whoop the fucking shit out of her.
That's fine.
I'm telling you what, baby, take your best shot, bitch. Don't fuck with me.
So sit there and accuse people that you
Mary-
know that you literally put her name out there that you got Klonopins from in the past. That's foul. When I've done nothing but sit here and try
You
to
said
defend you in
it.
this chat about the whole drug shit.
You said it.
No, you said, why do you not want to bring Mary and Maggie into it? I said, so you want me to say
Maggie helps me.
Who did you beg? Who did you beg at the clinic for fucking drugs? You said Maggie. You did that. So I will call Maggie after
I didn't feel good, and she
live.
put one of her pills on this set.
I will call her as soon as
By
I'm
our
done
feet.
with this live. But I've done nothing but defend
No,
you
Maggie's a good
through
person.
this chat. Maggie and Mary are both great people.
Dude, this is
time.
years old.
What?
This is years old before I went to rehab.
It doesn't matter. It's like, that's what I'm trying to sit here and tell you, Lisa. People are sitting there saying you're going to the clinic for drugs. Here I am trying to defend you and tell them that's not what you go there for. And you've went there before and you've begged not just Maggie, but other people that I do know that go down there. So therefore, that's what I didn't want to get into. I'm sitting here trying to defend your situation that you're not going there for that. Yes, you take your own Klonopin or, you get that from a doctor. Fine.
Yes.
I know this. You already admitted you abuse them from time to time. Fine. No big deal. However, what I'm trying to sit here and get you to understand, and these people in this chat to understand, they cannot come at you fucking sideways and continuously doing that. Because if you don't know anything about addiction, you need to educate yourself. Because by accusing her of doing something and she's not doing it, and knowing the addictive type personality that Lisa's got y'all, you're going to push her to go want to take and do whatever the fuck, and then maybe more. You all down against that or doing it.
Does Mary want to fight so when I see her at the clinic, I can be ready?
Mary ain't going to do nothing.
Like, I like
She
them
doesn't want you to
sisters.
talk on her or her sister.
Resolve and
I wanted to take and clear the subject really fucking fast. That's why I knocked on their door. Maggie's not here right now. Maggie's with her grandchild. I'm coming to your defense, Lisa. No fucking body else's. I've been coming for your defense. And no, I never yelled at your father. Your father and I, very respectful to one another. My phone
Carmen.
was in the car. Hold on, let me finish. My phone
Okay.
was in the car. Mary was in the car. Yes, my phone was left on for TikTok. Only because I wanted it. So therefore, you come back and look at yourself. Yes, I'm not going to harm you. Ain't nobody down there going to fucking harm you or anything
You're
else.
damn right.
Wait, I'm not done. I wanted to take and confront you because I want you off of this from asking people for money or asking for this. So I clearly told your father, if for any reason that he had to take one of his other daughters or his grandkids somewhere and could not get you to the clinic, that you have my personal cell phone number. I've got no problem with driving from over on this side, I call it the tracks, to that side of the tracks to pick you up and then take you back. It's not a fucking problem. And my offer still
Trish,
fucking stands.
4007, you're exactly right. But Carmen, Mary and Maggie are the two only people I like in the clinic. Why did you have to pick them
What do you mean pick them?
to come at me?
You brought them into it. So therefore, I knocked on the door. You're getting to sit here and accuse people that I know. Personally, I live next door to them daily. Daily. And I take them to the fucking clinic daily.
But
And
you
you're gonna sit there
waited.
and accuse them of
You
smoking
waited
crack?
until I went in the clinic and then went after my dad, talked to my dad.
You what? I'm sorry.
You waited until I went in the clinic to dose and then talked to my dad.
No, Mary just had gotten into the car. Your dad pulled up next to me. And I rolled down my window. His window was halfway down. And I said, and I saw you go in because, and then I didn't know if you actually gotten out of that truck or not, but then Maggie or Mary said, yeah, she did. So I respectfully asked him, I said, you're Lisa's dad, right? And he said, yes. So we proceeded to have a very, very, very nice, I mean, your dad's very nice and respectful, and I did the same. And obviously it's all on video, and my neighbors are right there to witness it. And that was it. And I wanted you to
Why record it?
Like, wait, listen. You couldn't hear mine and your
Go
conversation.
ahead.
You could not hear our conversation.
Yes, you could.
because we were outside. We were outside of it in front of my car. Listen to me. Stop interrupting me, please.
Sorry.
I wanted you to understand that you have to stop doing this. You know, yesterday you admitted it. I mean, we can all see it. You're one hell of a fucking manipulator. All addicts are great manipulators. I mean, there's not one addict out here in this world that doesn't know how to manipulate a situation to make somebody like me or even like Crystal in the box feel bad for y'all. And that's where
So are you. So is Mary. So is Maggie. They all are.
Girlfriend, I don't have to manipulate anybody. Girlfriend, I don't take methadone. Girlfriend, I've never done a fucking drug a day in my life.
Oh, good for you. I mean,
So therefore, I don't have to manipulate nothing. Nothing. I just want people in this chat to understand you don't have to show paperwork, period. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Show it, show it, show it, show it, show it. If you're on here asking for help, perfectly fine. Just don't do it every single day. You know, it's like, but I mean, your whole fucking shit's out there now on the internet. And it's like, I was spamming your chat so bad yesterday. Don't show it. Don't show it. Lisa, don't show it. You don't owe these people nothing. That's got your personal information on there. And it literally got your fucking physical address on there. You doxed yourself. And I'm sick to my stomach over it. I don't give a fuck if you live in the projects or not.
I am. If they come to my door, they're getting shot through the door.
Oh, don't say that. Say pew pew.
Pew pew through the door.
Educational purposes only, TikTok. Okay, and that's all good and dandy. But, you know, some people are fucking stupid enough to do and go there. And that's why I kept spamming you yesterday. And then, hold on, don't interrupt me. What I also want to say respectfully to everybody, I don't care if it's watching from the outside, the ones in the back, I'm going to say it real loud, and the ones in the chat. Stop putting her down. Stop belittling her. Stop criticizing her. If you don't want to help, then don't help. Don't send gifts. Don't Cash App her. Don't Venmo. Don't do any of that. If that's what you choose to do, not to help, then don't do it. But she doesn't deserve to be belittled, put down, and manipulated to the point where you're belittling her to make her feel lower than what she already feels. Because she's doing this because that's all she knows. Like at addicts, this is all they do. This is what they know. But however, you're going to push her over the edge by belittling her, calling her names, putting her down, and yes, it's like, baby girl, it's like when Jace is in the background, it's like, I don't give a fuck, put us on mute, whatever. It's like, throw the phone down as if your phone died. I don't care. But it breaks my heart. I know it breaks a whole lot of people's heart to hear Jace in the background saying, Mom, can you get off of live? Can you get off of live? Get off, get off, get off, get off, get off. We don't want to hear that.
But why do I have to listen to a 10-year-old?
Because he is your son, and his feelings and opinion matters, just like mine, just like yours, just like everybody else in this chat. We all have feelings. We all have opinions. Our feelings matter. That little boy's feelings matter. You need to maybe take into consideration, it's like, what if he wants to talk to you about, I don't know, maybe something private, you know what I mean? Or if he wants to ask you something, but he knows you're online and doesn't want to take and ask you online. You understand? So I don't care. Throw us on mute. That way it's like we don't have to hear him. You know what I mean? Or even throw the phone down to black it out. It's like that way it's like we don't see anything. We don't hear anything. And then when you're done with your discussion with him, by all means, come back. This app is built for people to make money on, whether if it's battling or, great the creator contents. It's like if you're doing it for educational stuff or awareness, mental health, all that stuff. You could even like turn your whole page around, sweetheart, and make it a positive one. And I'll guarantee it, it's like once everybody sees a change in Lisa and not on here, like putting on, I don't know, it's like I saw that little video clip that you put on yesterday about you need money for food or whatever. It's like, and then your PayPal and da-da-da-da-da. Don't do that. We all know what your stuff is. It's in your bio. It's not that. It's okay to come on here and ask for help. It really is. That's what the app's made for, and it's what it's built for. But we don't want you to come on here and ask on a daily one, and then two, it's like the crocodile tears. It's like, everybody's caught on to that. Just ask for the help. Somebody will either help you or they won't, or we won't, and it's like, it's okay to ask for that help, but don't go and use it on, extra, curricular activity things that you do on the side if you're out of yours. Just use it for what you say you're going to use it for. You know what I mean? That's all.
Carmen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You say that nobody needs to put her down. Nobody needs to do all these things. But she's coming on here and lying to these people about these things. Like, that's going to have a consequence to her actions.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, you can't sit there and tell everybody, oh, well, y'all need to quit doing this. Y'all need to quit doing that. Like, she gets on here and she lies daily.
Miss Terry, I'm talking about the literally like belittling her to the point where it's like, I've witnessed it and I've seen it, not just in her, but with other people.
Now, I agree. Don't be getting on here just to belittle her and stuff like that.
And you see in the chat, there's a lot of people that do that. And it's, to me,
I agree with that part, but she puts herself in this position as well. Like, you can't sit there and try to make, because it sounds like you're manipulating everybody in the chat too. Like,
no. I just don't want her to be belittled so bad that she literally turns to something besides her Klonopin. And then next thing you know, it's like we're all seeing this whole thing on Lisa Richards may no longer be here with us. And guess what? She's got 4 kids. And Jace, CPS, she's absolutely right. They're not going to do a goddamn thing as long as that kid's got a roof over his head, running water, lights, gas, clothes, food. They won't do anything. They don't give a shit how dirty the house is as long as it's not completely built up, like from floor to mid-high on the wall feces. And she's got cats.
Right. Okay, I get all that, but still, like she sits there and she comes on here, and if she's gonna lie, then she has to take the heat when she gets on here and lies.
I agree with that.
Lisa, I got a question. You just said a minute ago that you steal food to feed Jace. Is that true?
I have.
That you said you do that now?
No, I have.
Okay, then why did you just say that?
It's the addict in her. It's the addiction part.
Okay, well, I get the addict. I used to be an addict too. I get all that. I know all the whole spiel about being an addict. But that's not the addict in her. And if you think you don't have a problem, why are you abusing your medication and you're asking other people for even more? That's addiction. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, you say that you don't think you have a problem. You don't think that's a problem?
No, because
You don't think getting pills from other people is a problem. You've been on methadone, you say, for 20 years. You should be getting take-homes, have take-homes for a month by now. Why are you not getting take-homes? Because you're not doing something you're supposed to be doing.
yes,
Okay?
I don't get my Klonopin from a psychiatrist. I get it from my PCP.
Okay, that still is not my point. Why are you not getting take-homes if you've been on methadone for 20 years?
That's why.
That's the reason.
No, you can still take benzones and if you're getting prescribed, you can still get take-homes.
I'm not here. It's like at the clinic that she goes to, it literally has to come from the psychiatrist and not an actual PCP, because the only take homes that they actually get is on Saturdays for the Sunday, or if Monday's a holiday, then they'll give them 2 of them. But other than that, no, it's like, their urine, they get random like numbers called or colors called to randomly piss test down there. And
So why don't you go to a psychiatrist and get it done?
They're all filled up.
So you're telling me that every psychiatrist around there, even the ones that have like the life help places and stuff like that are government funded, they won't let you in and get you a psychiatrist?
The ones that take Medicaid are filled up. If you want to pay cash,
well, why
you can
can't
get
you
in.
get in there? Jess, I see you down there saying drop Terry and all this other kind of stuff. So whatever. But I'm saying, like, if they're all filled up, why not get on the waiting list? Like, I'm sitting here trying to find solutions to why she won't be doing this 6 months from now or 3 months from now or so. Something's got to give, because this has been going on for years.
Yes.
And I mean, do you really think it is? I'm questioning because I have a lot of questions, is why, if y'all want to say whatever.
yeah, they're making ugly comments towards us, and I don't really give a shit.
So I got a lot of questions. So, because I've been watching you for a while, and you actually sent me a message on Instagram not so long ago asking for $20, that you're freaking out. You need $20 to get to the clinic. If you don't have money to get to the clinic, why do you feel like it's everybody else's responsibility to take care of you and get you to the clinic?
It's not.
But you get on here and you'll say, well, goddamn, I guess nobody gives a fuck about me. All this other kind of like cussing us back out. You make us feel like, or you gaslight us, making us feel bad, that we should feel bad for you claiming you have to walk and Jace has to walk. Okay, why is Jace going with you? Why can't he stay home?
Lisa, tell her the truth. It's like, you don't need rides.
Well, to be honest, I thought he was too young. Okay. But the CYF worker said as long as the door's locked, he's old enough to stay.
So why do you keep saying that he needs to come with you?
Well, I found this out in the 2 months I wasn't online.
Don't lie. Like, come on, don't lie. Like, everybody has been telling you this I've seen the comments for months. Like, you don't need to lie to me.
Who takes you to and from the clinic every day, Lisa?
Your dad?
My dad.
And okay. And also, Medicaid will give you a ride there and back, right? Right. And everybody's told you that too.
Yeah, she can get access, and then also she has a way to get a bus pass too. I don't know if she doesn't go downtown to get it or what the situation is with that, but it's free.
Right. So everybody in here knows that she can get a ride. She can get a ride to there and from there with or without Jace.
Right. But Jay stays in the truck with her dad every day.
Well, that's fine, but I'm just saying from here on out, you shouldn't be asking people for rides that you need gas money for rides or a bus pass or anything else. Like, it's not everybody else's responsibility. If I don't have the gas money or a way to go to the clinic or something like that, I'm not going to go to the clinic.
And sweetheart, I've offered, and my offer still stands. And I don't want a damn dime from you. I don't live that far from you.
I think Carmen,
I know, Carmen, but if you come up here to get me and you get hurt, it's on me.
I won't get hurt. I promise you.
I mean, that's just an excuse. You don't care about her money that, you know, if she threw money at you to go somewhere, but you're going to make an excuse. Oh, well, if you come up here and you get hurt, like, that's just bullshit. You just want the money. And it's obviously you want the money to go buy pills off the street.
Really, Terry, where do you live? Or, like, the state?
I live in Mississippi.
Really? Okay.
And I've also got multiple, like, private text messages from phone to phone where you've literally asked me for money, and I told you I couldn't. After it's like
I've never even spoke to you on Instagram or nothing, and I got a message from you saying, hey, I'm sitting here freaking out with Jace. I need $20 to get to the clinic. And then come to find out, you sent that to several people. Why did you send that?
I have
to several people?
sent Lisa money, you know, on several occasions to help her because I know she's needed food for her kid or whatever. And then I get yelled at by others for saying I'm enabling her. But
if you send her
point,
cash, that is enabling. I don't mean to cut you off, but that's what they mean by enabling, because she'll ignore people in the chat because they'll say, we'll send you a Walmart Instacart, we'll send you food. That is enabling for sending her cash. If you want to send her food,
I would think that she didn't want to put her, you know what I mean? Like all these people like being rude and attacking and things. So why would she want to put her address out there if you have all these people like?
Well, she don't mind putting everything
things
out there to get cash money. So
no, I understand what you're saying. I'm just trying to,
she gets quite a bit of food stamps. She does.
Empathize on her side too, because I mean, if you read the chat, I mean, if she wasn't strong skinned, I mean, there's some people would go off themselves by some of the things that people say. And I understand where Carmen's coming from by telling others, you know, stop.
And I said, I agree with that.
Rude.
You know, I agree with
it's
that.
not right. Regardless of what she's on here doing, it's doing that is not, you know, the right thing. And I've been following Lisa for a very long time. And I am, you know, I know where she's coming from. I've been in her shoes 20 years ago, but she has to want to change, like get on a waiting list for her psychiatrist, like you said, Terry. So then maybe in 6 months, she will be able to get take homes because she will be getting her prescription from a psychiatrist. So even if it didn't happen now, it could be, you know, 6 months from now, you know, like get on the waiting list, start a process with it.
Right.
So,
I mean, it's been years that she's been doing this every single day.
Guys, there's gunshots outside. How do I pause this without hanging it up so you guys can talk?
Put us on mute.
Just sit your phone down. Put us on mute. Put your phone down.
I would be hitting the floor.
I would too.
I wouldn't be worried about
Baltimore, but I'm in Baltimore and I'm the same way. It's the same way here where I'm at. It's bad.
I'd be getting my kid too.
Me too.
When she comes back, ladies, it's like there's a lady on here by the name of Tech. Tech.
I know Tech. Yes, she's a very good lady and try to help her in many
Yes,
ways.
She's the one, Lisa, to reach out to her because Tech has got very, very, very many resources for here in Pittsburgh.
Yes, she.
Pennsylvania. And she
I've
That's
seen
another thing
Tech,
that you don't want
but
to
Tech
research.
Tech has tried with Lisa
know.
many times, and she just won't do it. But the thing is, Lisa keeps being in denial, saying she doesn't have a problem, and until she admits it, it's never going to, you have to admit, I have a problem, I need help, regardless if it's legal, regardless if she's going to the program and taking benzos on top of it, but then going and buying them from someone else, you are abusing it, so you have a problem.
Yeah, and nowadays it's extremely dangerous because it's the handmade.
I know. That's how here in Baltimore, people are making
Everything's
them,
got fentanyl in it, but her to sit there
yes.
and say you don't have a problem blows my mind. Like if you're buying them off the street, and you don't think you have
That's
a problem.
denial.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
that's
to me. Like,
denial.
I mean,
Yes.
that's not denial. That's just stupidity at that point.
Well, that's what I mean, but as
Everyone-
an addict, that's what happens.
Right.
Like,
I want to apologize
you-
to everyone in the chat and Lisa and you ladies as well. It's like I didn't mean to come on here and start yelling. And it's like I don't want to be talked over because I'm a very calm person. But I mean, my offer still stands to this moment. It's like I don't live from her. I will take if her dad cannot take her to and from the clinic, however many days she needs for me to do that.
Right.
And I don't want her money. I don't want her on here asking for any.
Oh
kind
my
of
God, can you guys hear me?
yeah.
Oh my God. They just
What?
shot a 4-year-old baby.
It'll be on the news.
No
then,
way.
Here shortly.
Oh my God.
A 4-year-old?
A
Where's
4-year-old.
Jace?
How do you know that?
Where's
He's in
Jace?
his room.
Is the kid outside?
Yeah, he was outside with his dad. Don't go outside.
Oh, tell him to
They
stay
shot
in
a
the house.
4-year-old baby.
A shot.
I don't know.
Just got shot in Pittsburgh. That's what I'm
And you know what's fucked
How do you
up?
know though? Like, how do you know if it was a 4-year-old baby?
Because I went outside and my neighbor was out, and I said, "What
How would you
happened?"
go outside?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, if it's true and whatnot, Lisa, you know it's going to be on the news and it's going to make the news here quickly.
Carmen, you live in Pittsburgh?
Stop.
I do.
So
I
you-
live really close to her.
Oh, okay. So
Nobody
seen
ever
her-
gets caught. Nobody ever gets caught.
that's how it is here in Baltimore, too. I'm from Baltimore, and let me tell you something. It's like a war zone here.
Yeah, I live
Show us what it looks like outside through a window.
Nobody will say anything.
Can you open your